Alright, we're recording. And our order is in the oven.
And we're back with the cleaning robot.
Yep.
It just cleans in a circle.
That's what he does.
There's also multiple.
Ooh. Alright, so now we're heading for the right door.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot I can't go straight to the upgrade. I have to do cutscenes. Also, I forgot I don't have hover.
Not yet.
So yeah, that's not until after this cutscene.
We could technically skip this since this was an Amy's story, right?
Yeah, but they're all slightly different anytime you see the same cutscene from a different point of view.
For example,
also, I like how Eggman has locked up a Chow Egg.
So, in this version, for example, we see Gamma walking up.
Well, no,
right?
like, the lines are different.
Oh, right, because that's the thing that they do.
It's basically every single character gets the unreliable narrative.
Give me
trope.
the bird.
No way!
Your clothes, give them to me.
Oh, it's wood. The resistance is futile line.
I said no!
Why not?
None of your business, why not?
Very well. Shoots her.
This is excellent dialogue.
Data.
Oh, you haven't seen anything yet. I was watching the cutscenes
You
for the
don't
final
even know?
story, and oof, there's some quality shit in there.
I bet you'd be mean to him, you bully!
You bully.
Like, there's a point where Sonic just suddenly has a full understanding of everything. They have all the backstory of
Don't
Chaos
you know how
with
bad
no real
I feel?
explanation for why he knows as much as he does.
Does not
Nice.
compute.
Also, having those fans on the floor, very dangerous. Especially if you tilted those things over, you could drop things in there
I feel
easily.
sorry for you. Eggman failed.
Doesn't meet OSHA standards.
Wait a minute, Birdie!
Vibrates uncontrollably.
Yeah.
Get going.
Huh?
Also, she's totally small enough that she could just walk
Oh,
through
yeah.
the bars. I just want to point that out.
Yeah. It's a video game, so it's clearly an impenetrable wall.
Why are you letting us go?
You know, unlike most of the walls in this game.
Yeah, I was about to say.
This is another one of those
They
games-
actually programmed in, collision on both
Yeah.
sides.
Hurry. You'll be arriving at the Mystic.
This is another game where, for the most part, walls are suggestions.
So, you're not like those other robots, huh? You truly are
This-
a good
I
person
forgot
inside,
just how skewed
aren't
this story
you?
was
I guess
to
we can be friends then.
story.
Take care, okay?
It actually, yeah, it's like mostly story.
Yeah. Okay, now I can go get the hover thing.
The floating hover thing.
Yeah.
I find it funny how story in this game is actually a bad thing, just considering how bad the quality of the story is.
I mean, it's an interesting concept that, like, it's different from every character's perspective. It's just not executed particularly well. You know what? I'm gonna do this the fancy way.
Wait, oh, are we slope boosting again?
Yeah, I can time it right.
That's, totally not an official term. I just came up with that on the fly.
Oh!
There we go.
Nice!
So
Big
now
boy
this
jumps.
one you're supposed to be able to get.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. So, are you supposed to be able to get up there another way?
Oh yeah, no, there's
Okay.
stairs.
Okay.
Here's the jet booster.
Taking the stairs is for losers.
Exactly.
You'll float for a while.
Also, yeah, I want to point out, so it's floating behind you. Mm-hmm. And somehow you can hover when it's not attached to your body.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you can tell it's supposed to happen, well, at least partially because of the cutscene, although in this game that doesn't necessarily mean that it's something you're supposed to.
You guys want to hear a phrase that just makes you want to have despair? This phrase will immediately give you a sense of despair.
Okay.
Erotic furry card game.
Yeah, those words shouldn't go together.
Yeah. I didn't know such a phrase could fill me with such despair so quickly.
Yeah, that went a lot quicker.
Ooh, hovering.
So this, you're supposed to be able to get into this room and see that there's nothing to do here. You can see the spinning model in the middle.
Yeah.
There's actually a power-up, but like the light box around it, I think doesn't render through clutter.
Okay.
And then this is
Are we just gonna walk off the edge and fall down?
more or less. Sometimes you go forward, but sometimes...
You just fall down into the wall, right?
But sometimes...
So we're edge
But
looking.
sometimes... Okay, I'm just gonna finish the sentence. Sometimes you go shooting backwards. And I'm having way...
Sometimes!
This is the most trouble I've had with this, including the time I first did it when I was still figuring out...
How to do everything.
Yeah, because I had just seen a video of someone doing it and just kind of had to get a feel for it. There we go.
Oh, there's
then you
the
kind of
fly
hover,
backward.
and you sort of
Shake.
pull towards it, and eventually you put it through. Also, I found that for some reason you seem to like keep momentum when you go through that, and you can trigger the cutscene in weird places.
Use your
So,
laser
get some
blaster.
quality camera angles.
Last thing to
The last time I did a full run of this story to make sure I had the route fully planned out properly, I went all the way into that corner and the camera went out of bounds and then stopped at the end when it's supposed to like freeze in place and show you with the power up. It stopped while out of bounds.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Okay, now
This game is very well programmed.
yeah, now this is probably one of the least consistent
Hey,
things I
cut them
do.
some slack. It was their first attempts.
But I've gotten a lot
Ooh.
better at this.
Because we know, Sonic Team has a great record of making not broken games.
Of course.
Also, there's the fact that
Alright, who wants the last level?
there's the fact
Alex.
that you're doing one
You know what?
glitch and then it's
Here,
leading
Alex.
to other glitchy behavior
Yeah. It's
that
actually,
happens in a situation that they didn't think would be possible.
Yeah. You're on a time limit.
You're on a
right?
time
Oh, I am shit.
This is probably the level where the time limit's the tightest too. It's not that tight, but it is the tightest.
Motherfucker, hit that. There you go.
So yeah, it kind of fits that you've got this one because the end boss of this level is the most boss-like. You're supposed to get to the other side of it.
Okay.
You
Keep
almost
hovering
came back
backwards.
from that.
I almost did, but the monkey fucking...
Yeah, you hit the switch and the gear switches directions. So you went from when it was moving up on that side, then you hit the switch and it started moving down. Also, ladders are so fucking slow with Gamma. It's like one rung at a time very slowly. And I probably made that sound faster than it actually is.
Oh. Okay, that worked
Rotate.
out.
Oh! Oh, you hit something.
I
Hit
certainly
the
am.
I think you might need to get closer.
Yeah. I find it hilarious that you can hit stuff through the door
Yeah.
that easily.
By the way, the more enemies you hit at once, the more time you get.
Yeah, so
Like
combo.
one,
Yeah.
I think is like a second, but if you hit a bunch, you can get like 40 seconds at a time. I don't think you'll see anything you can get that high in this level, but Windy Valley, you can literally, if you're halfway decent, end the stage with 4.5 minutes left.
Which is more time than what you started
Yeah,
with.
which is 1.5 minutes more time than you started with.
Let's see, are we... Is this level 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you need to stand on that switch and wait.
We're getting there.
Yep. And then there's a short puzzle of you have to break open that box, and then you can shoot the switch underneath it, and while you stand on the green square there,
Yeah, so
you're probably gonna have to wait for it to finish.
So
its animation.
basically, it's a simple portal box puzzle
Yeah.
of, hey, you need to stand over here
And then
press the button. At the
This
same
part
time.
is weird. You want to get to the end of the train on the right, and they they move at different speeds relative to each other at different times, and I don't even know for sure what the best way to do shit is. I just kind of generally try to run forward, and eventually it all works out.
So you're trying to get to the front of this train on the right.
Yeah, and you can go back and forth between the two. But
Okay,
sometimes
yeah,
you
so
need to
in this
now.
case you have to switch trains.
Yeah. And I'm sure there's an optimal route because sometimes one will start pulling ahead of the other, and
Yeah, I would go back to the other platform first.
well, at least you just hit a checkpoint, so
Yeah.
you can't really lose much at this point.
And
For
this
a life.
camera is pretty disgusting.
Yeah, you could try switching it to free cam, and it might be better, or it might be worse.
Honestly, this is kind of a cool segment.
Yeah, this is actually a pretty neat segment.
It's a neat idea. It's just janky.
I mean, I could say that I've seen this this kind of segment executed better in a different game, but that game also came out much later than this.
So this room is weird. Like you have to destroy those boxes, but for some reason, that. For some reason, his laser just does not want to target what you want it to target.
Yeah, no, this is actually
So
like the longest
this boss,
stage.
yeah, he shoots stuff at you, and I believe the way you beat him is by getting rid of all those weird X things. That
Weird
seems
X
to be what damages him, but I mean, realistically, you just kind of run around spinning and holding the B button and releasing it periodically.
Alright, so
And you'll probably win, eventually.
so this is a Epsilon, right?
Yeah.
Did I get that Greek letter?
Yeah, it
So,
wins.
yeah. Also, you'll notice that the camera pans at exactly the same speed as the floor, which looks really weird. So, it's just like in place on screen until the camera stops panning.
There goes his head.
You were sliding. Like, he's not moving on the ground
Yeah.
anymore?
Yeah.
He's
weird.
He's got Eggman treadmill shoes.
Well, you've got the controller. Do you want to take on Sonic?
Yee.
Oh wait,
Alright.
that's 105.
Yeah, it's 105.
So you just kind of go forward, and you should see a round platform.
So 2 is
right in front of
gamma, then there's delta, epsilon,
you, and
that's
then
another
jump on
4.
that round thingy. And
No,
So
I-
105 would be after epsilon. It's gamma, delta, epsilon, isn't it?
you have hover, by the way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so. Alright, now looking up the Greek alphabet because reasons. Well, see, I have a spotty knowledge of the Greek alphabet from engineering.
How can I serve you, Dr.
So
Robot?
I found when I was doing this once, there are actually times that Sonic's invincible, and you can still shoot him and hit him, and he doesn't lose health.
Aye, aye, sir.
So like if you, I think it's
So
if you
he's got
get ball.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, that was Zeta.
Yeah, because I hit him like
Yeah,
6
Zeta-
times. And I'm just
yeah,
like, why isn't he dead?
Epsilon looks like a little E. Yeah.
Oh, you know
Zeta,
what?
and then
I had that written in my notes.
theta,
That
iota.
we
No,
fought Zeta.
you missed one. Eta.
Eta,
Then-
yeah, that's-
Then theta, iota, kappa, lambda, u.
Yeah, I think that was. Yeah. Okay, there was damage.
Oh no!
He's such a threat. Done.
How the real fight between a small animal and a robot would go. Bang!
Stop, Mr. Robot!
That's a TV show now. Not the stop part.
Amy?
Okay, that
Como
was.
origato, Mr.
I don't know why, but hearing Mr. Roma just reminded me, hey, that show exists. I haven't seen it. I just know it exists.
Wait,
That is
remember
me in a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Remember me. Annoying voice pitch detected.
That was some quality combination of the camera and that weird thing hanging from his gun.
I like how robot happiness
and
is
it's slipping through
seizure.
the floor.
Amy!
Yeah.
Robot happiness seizure.
I really don't get this.
I am happy, therefore I must shake.
I'm just thinking, I bet there's a cutscene of Gamma flying away from the
Wait, yeah,
carrier.
so are we gonna get?
So I bet we are.
Take Amy and
It's
go.
gonna go out of frame.
I assume so. I
Nail
hope
that
so.
Eggman. He must be stopped at all costs.
Because again, haven't been watching these.
Traction.
Thanks again for saving me as usual, Sonic.
See now, wouldn't that be like a dastardly thing Eggman could do? Like, yes, Sonic, I've waxed all my floors.
And come with us.
Why do you help me?
Anyone from Sega, if you're listening to this, please put that in the next Sonic game.
It's the hardest level because you literally can't move.
Or you get up to speed, you start just,
No, it's just
flipping
the
around.
Death Egg level has ice physics.
Really, really, really exaggerated
Yes.
ice physics.
Also, he's not moving his tail like really
Nope.
fast.
Still not doing that.
No, he
We'll meet again, my
you can fly? No, jump good.
Maybe it's moving at the exact same rate as the frame rate.
That's how fast it's going.
Oh no, there isn't.
Exactly 1/30th of a second.
That's disappointing.
I am disappointed. Or you could be Hercules disappointed.
I should get the controller back.
Alex,
Yeah.
sorry.
We don't have force powers.
You don't?
Okay, so the next thing I'm doing is
Who to choose? Daddy
Enemy.
or
Master registration.
Daddy or
DLC.
Creature?
E-series. Friends.
Or just like one of my Japanese animes.
Also, I like how we save the robots by blowing them up.
That's one of those, like, this
So-
is totally against my programming, but I'm going to do it anyways and justify it as saving them.
Yeah. So this, I just want to show that it's really easy to get to where the loading zone for Sonic's Lost World is, and that the loading zone isn't there, and then you just fall into the abyss.
Hey, we just got out of the abyss.
Also, that thing's just sort of moving for reasons. You can walk into this corner, start driving. Ooh, if I can get that better, you can just drive through this, and then
Mission failed.
You die.
yeah. And then thank God you spawn up here, because if you spawned at the bottom and you had to climb that ladder, I wouldn't have shown it, because that would have been like a good 2 minutes. It
All
is
right. I kind of want to see you
excruciatingly
climb a
slow.
ladder now, just to see how slow it is.
Please do.
So you're saying it's even slower than saving the animals?
Okay, this gets you into a loading zone relatively soon, so you guys asked for it. Oh, don't go to the egg carrier.
Oh my god.
It's awful.
He's no Big the Cat.
No.
So basically what you're saying is he's bottom tier in ladder.
Yeah.
Ladder climbing.
Look, ladder simulator, top tier Big the Cat, bottom tier Gal.
I feel like even calling it shit tier would
It's
be
not good enough, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be a disservice to shit.
Yeah.
Okay, so next thing I'm doing is going into Twinkle Park. I have seen video of someone. I've gotten consistent with that because of how many times I've had to break into this level to try and figure out a way to get into the level proper.
I would not be surprised if I could do that first try, honestly.
Well, no, it's actually pretty precise.
Is it?
Yeah, I've just learned setup stuff. So, I've seen someone do this where they land on part of the track, then are able to shoot one of the go-kart robots, and then jump into it. But in this version of the game, first of all, I'm pretty sure he records most of the stuff, most if not all of this stuff on the GameCube version. This is, again, Ultimate Gamer 95, or whatever exactly it is. But he was able to shoot those, get into the go-karts, and then pilot that to the end of the go-kart section. I can't target them in this version. So I've tried to find an alternative, and I've gotten so damn close that it pisses me off. And I just have to show you how goddamn close I've got. Because as soon as you get into the first loading zone in this, your 3-minute timer resets. But it takes about, I would guess, 3 minutes and 10 seconds to get there.
Ooh.
But I couldn't tell you for sure.
Oh,
That was. You were close. Wonderful.
So, and then the way this works is that you build up speed in the corner, and I found that what seems to be the most reliable is you get to about as far left as you think you can before your treads stop spinning this fast. Then you jump and switch to pretty close to holding straight left, like at the same time. And that seems to give you the best.
Alright, so
results.
how's the size? It's so-so. How's the pose?
And then this happens sometimes.
All right. I'll give you 1,000 points for pose, but the technique was poor. It wasn't in the side of the frame.
Yeah, this is a weird thing, but does anyone remember like the weird Professor Oak voice from
Pokemon Snap.
From Pokemon Snap? Wonderful.
Yeah.
You are close. Wonderful.
And every now and then you just get shot back. There we go.
All right.
I'm gonna pet your cat, Evan.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna give you a live broadcast. He is over near the cat.
Hello, cat.
Yeah, because we got 3 minutes to kill now.
The cat did not run away.
You are a fat cat.
The cat is letting him pet her.
The cat is extremely fat.
You are a very fat cat. What do you do?
She's
like a
she's almost as big as
company
big.
or
The
something?
cat. That's how that.
Yeah.
Not an inaccurate statement.
So then this,
Also
again,
very
similar
shitty
stats to
cat.
Knuckles. That's
Like
just
all
kind
cats,
of,
unless you get like a hairless cat.
it might be too low at this point.
Is it true that sometimes the anuses of hairless cats stick to surfaces?
I never experienced that with our hairless cat, but I suppose it's possible.
Our cat will sometimes leave little brown spots in places she sits when she forgets to clean herself.
Oh, that's fun.
It's kind of gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like low
Okay, so I think I have avoided
High
red zones.
Gotta instruct your cat to wipe.
Which is weird because she's so anal about licking the rest of her body, and that was not intended to be a pun.
So I haven't taken the most optimal route I could have, so I'm not going to be as close as I've gotten before.
Does the same thing happen if
But-
you touch the?
Oh yeah. So you have to be just as careful here. I'm pretty sure those spinny things, I'm pretty sure I've had it where touching those triggers the same thing. And they
You're
actually
probably
have
good, you're
collision.
probably good now, aren't you?
Yeah, no, I'm good from that, but
It's not gonna have enough time.
yeah, this is what I've had the best luck with time-wise, I think. Because
That doesn't make sense because you run faster than you glide.
I actually hooked up Cheat Engine to look at the speed variable, and you're not that much slower when you glide than when you run.
Really?
Yeah, so I've
Even with the speed pads?
the speed pads do nothing to Gamma.
Oh.
Unless you're dead, in which case they do launch you. I found that out.
All right, so best way to beat the level is to die right before the end. You have barely enough time.
I don't think that'll work though.
I know. This
I can
is
show-
Battletoads.
I can show you Gamma's got a similar glitch.
I find it hilarious how you can finish like half of the stages of Battletoads after dying. Like they're like death, but can still complete the level strats for half of the stages.
Yeah, this isn't the most optimal way I've done it, but literally that tunnel up ahead, at the end of that tunnel is the end of this section.
Oh my god.
Dang.
And we're gonna see the boost.
If only that had actually worked and we pulled off exactly what
Well, no, I
said.
think you have to jump to do that. And then I don't know any good way to get Gamma out of here, so
Soft reset.
yeah, pretty much.
Select your character.
That was so
I
close
wish it-
though.
Oh, yeah.
We should probably
So-
call it here.
You just needed like 3 seconds.
I know, it pisses me off.
Yeah, well,
It
so you
doesn't-
said that was suboptimal, right?
Yeah, I've gotten a little closer, but never all the way to the end.
Dang.
Has someone gotten all the way to the end?
I've seen, in the comments of the video that I watched to figure out how to get in, I've seen it implied that they've managed to, but I don't know if they actually tried it or just thought, well, you could probably do it. So I legitimately don't know if it's possible on this version of the game we're playing. And I'm pretty sure it's a version issue. So, next episode we're gonna visit Casinopolis. Not nearly as interesting as the visit with Amy because going into any of the pinball machines soft locks.
Mm-hmm.
You start the teleportation sequence and then you can't move, and that's it. But we will get into there, and it's shouldn't take too long. So yeah, that'll be next
That'll be
episode.
next time.
So until then.
This
I-
is the wrong subway.
This is the wrong subway. He's in a
Combat
subway.
system activated.
Where are the sandwiches?